Today, I have something very important to talk about, and it has to do with abuse and murder, or the taking of one's life, or the destroying of one's life. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about the nightmare, the Holocaust, or the war in Ukraine, because that is an utter travesty in itself, in its own right. I'm more focused on two news items that I have been watching for the past week. One is Johnny Depp's suing or countersuing. Oh, I forget who's suing who and who's countersuing who. But the Johnny Depp and Amber Ward is her name, I think. And then there's the grisly murder of a young mother by the handyman. Okay. I've been watching the news and the developments. And yesterday I saw a little bit of Johnny Depp's. You stop that hand. You stop dropping the phone. I mean it. And I can't wrap my brain around any actor's performance in a courtroom. Okay? If you're an actor, I don't want to see you talking in a courtroom. Because your profession as an actor is to not be yourself. And how can we trust you are being yourself now while you're in court? Same thing with Jussie Smollett, or whatever the hell his name is. Any time, okay, you would, or Bill Cosby. Okay, if you're an actor and you do something stupid where your brain was turned off somewhere, okay, and you did something stupid, it was illegal, you got caught, you got arrested, now you're on trial or you're suing, okay? And there's wall-to-wall coverage of your trial. And I watched a bit of Johnny Depp yesterday. And I'm watching him, and I never saw Pirates of the Caribbean, so I can't compare there. But I did watch his portrayal of Willy Wonka, okay, in that indigestible movie, okay? So I'm thinking to myself as I'm watching, right? Here is Willy Wonka on suing. And, you know, and he's all smiles and he's trying, but he's an actor. I understand that. He's an actor. And then I get to see him taking the stand and speaking about in his drugs, in his alcohol, was he drunk, and blah, blah, blah. And then today, before I turned the TV off, there was like a preview, which included a clip of him coming home and smashing things and throwing things, and they were saying that his woman, or his wife, was abusive to him. Remember, violence can be learned. And if you are the victim, now I don't know about me, okay? Because I remember years ago when they talked about if somebody beats up on you, you stand your ground and you beat up on them and you beat them harder so they know not to mess with you. No. Because they're doing something wrong, and two wrongs do not make a right. You are just as bad, okay? You who are trying to stand your ground and say, don't mess with me, okay? You're just as wrong. You're just as wrong. They're wrong. They stoop to a low, but way beneath civil behavior. Okay, here's where civil behavior is. Now, they choose, it's a choice now, because nobody put a gun to their head and said, okay, you must do that. You must beat them, da 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 da, or else they'll kill you. Okay, and they're under orders to bully somebody or beat somebody up. Okay, no, they're choosing to do that. They're choosing to do that, and so I'm a victim of domestic battery by my ex-wife. All right. She was physically and emotionally abusive to me. But I never hit her. I never hit her. But the point being, okay, he is throwing, smashing, just before I turn the TV off. And I'm thinking to myself, sir, because, or I should say Mr. Depp, I'm not impressed that you're an actor. I don't even like you as an actor. Especially after that horrendous portrayal of Willy Wonka. Okay. I'm not impressed. Okay, I don't like you. You made that remark a few years ago about uh, when was the last time that an actor killed the president? I mean, what the hell was that? I think he was in a drunk stupor or something like that. And he was up against the mic, you know. When was the last time that an actor killed the president of the United States? I says, Mr. Depp, why don't you take a long walk on a short pier? Okay. And then I see him as Willy Wonka. So those are the two times I saw him. And he's worse not being an actor. And I'm thinking to myself, I would never go see his movies. He is so unlikable. I'm surprised that he had a wife. He is so unlikable. But my point being is, you are an adult. And you are responsible for your actions as an adult. And if you got that much anger, and by the way, there's anger and depression. I realized that last night. Okay? If you got that much anger, for whatever reason you're angry at the world, you're angry at the director, whoever you're angry at, you come home to your sanctuary. Okay? Your wife, who you supposedly love. Okay? And you're gonna be thrashing things around. And possibly be beating her up. You have a responsibility if you're in that relationship. You have to respect that relationship. And if you got that much anger in your body, sir, then you take your phony butt and you go to the gym, punch a punching bag. Isn't that what Mr. Rogers always said? What do you do with the mad that you feel? Punch a pillow. Get it out of your system. Punch a damn pillow. Punch a damn punching bag. Just keep going. You know, lift weights until you get that anger out of your body. And once that anger is out of your system, take care of yourself first before you go to your woman. Okay, because you got a responsibility for your relationship with your woman. If you're angry and they're consuming you, then you have a responsibility to get that anger out in a safe, responsible manner by going to the gym or going to the YMCA or wherever. Get into that gym and punch a punching bag. Go bowling, Don't hit the pin so hard that you shatter them. Alright, or whatever. That's not it. That's a misuse of that. Forget it. Forget that. Scratch that, reverse it, forget it. The best, most responsible, and effective, safe way to release that anger is to go to the gym. Okay? Beat that punching bag to a pulp. Pop, 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 pop. Get that anger out of your system. Then you can go home to your wife. You gotta, okay. That takes care of that. Okay. The second one. Okay. The tragic death of that mother. Now, look at the whole picture. There was obviously no father in the picture. Okay. There's a child involved. Okay. We don't know who you are, sir. I just heard today that there's a possibility he may be an illegal immigrant. Okay? With no papers. Here's another example of an illegal alien here who doesn't belong here, who took another life. And when you take a life, when you rob a person of his or her life, it is said that you have destroyed a universe. You murdered one of God's universes. You have destroyed one of God's universes. Okay. Again, here I say about anger. It's all still anger, no matter how way you shape it. And I heard that he's the handyman there. He wanted to go back into the relationship, which says to me, she ended it with him. So, here's another case. Was that relationship one of domestic battery also? And here's another case. That man who's obviously old enough to be an adult, obviously old enough to know right from wrong, obviously old enough to know about taking responsibility for your actions, that this man could have gone to the gym. And if he's so angry, and how many times did he stab her? If you've already killed her, you dismembered her, and you have stabbed her about a dozen times or more. She's already dead. The autopsy showed that he stabbed her over a dozen times. Why? You thought that the first few times you didn't think you killed her? You obviously were asking her to take you back, which says she ended the relationship. A very smart woman, but she put herself in a very scary position. Because there's that withdrawal, or was that separation anxiety or whatever. Because that's the most dangerous time in any domestic battery situation. Because it follows the same modus operandi of domestic battery relationships. I swear, I'm taking this right hand out by the woodshed, and I'll take the switch and whoop your butt so hard you won't be able to sit down for 2 days. Now sit there and behave yourself. Okay. Here I'm talking about domestic battery. Okay. But there's a difference. There's a big difference. Because this situation here, I'm not going to do that. I never have. I never would. It's just a vocal release of my frustration. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I know of one other person does the same thing. Does the exact same thing I do. And I was very surprised when I heard her do that. And I understood. I didn't even judge her. I understood. I definitely understood, and she is so right. I feel it, you know. I feel that anger. I feel it myself. Because I share that anger, that same anger. You know, when you're angry about something, and you get angry, you express your anger toward whoever you're angry at. If you're angry at this person, you deliver it there. Angry here, you deliver it there. If you're angry at your hand, you get angry with your hand. There is nothing damn wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. I don't believe there's a damn thing wrong with getting angry at your hand if your hand is doing something that makes you angry. Okay? So anyhow, getting back to this. Oh, I saw that. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I saw that. You didn't think I was watching, but I was watching. See? So, he doesn't even belong in this country. And he dismembers the corpse, stabs her body many times. And what was that supposed to produce? Really? Was that a message of somehow, of something like if I can't have you, then nobody can, or you say no, I'll stab you several times. That's what you get when you say no to me. Yeah, but you did it while she was dead. Do you think she feels that? What is it about the kind of anger that makes a person stab their victim over a dozen times? Because I know there's a payoff, but it's the message. The message is stab, 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 dozen times or more. That's the message. Okay, how is she supposed to read that message, interpret that message? Oh, he stabbed me over a dozen times. I got what he was trying to say. I understand what he's trying to say. Please tell me what the message is. Because I don't believe she can. Okay, you're stabbing her over a dozen times, sending a message. You're gonna stab me. All you gotta do is stab me once. That says a lot. Okay? Stab me twice. Okay, I get you very angry at me. But to stab me over a dozen times? I don't get that. Well, anyway, dismemberment. Yeah, and that's all only to throw the pieces. How? Oh God. All right. It's just the destruction of the universe. It bothers me so much. And she's pretty. And she's got a little boy who now has nobody. The little boy had a mother. The father is obviously out of the picture somehow. And now the little boy is by himself, an orphan. Do you think, sir, You did that little boy a favor by destroying that little boy's mother. He is now alone in the world. And I don't care how old the little boy is. That is unconscionable, or whatever the word is. To destroy that boy's life so that he's now an orphan in the world. These people do not think. There's no connecting brain cells, these people. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say today. Those two things are just burning in my brain. I just had to get them out. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening in. I'll see you later. Take care, guys. See you soon. All right. Bye.